Hello everyone, welcome to your Halloween pick a pile reading. Well, it's actually pick a stone, but you know. So it's a special reading. It's a full moon in Taurus tonight as well. It's a really important moon. It's gorgeous here. It was really full before, really bright and really lovely. So for the piles, we've got clear quartz for the first pile, Carnelian for 2, green jade, or new jade I think it's called, for pile 3, and we've got a 4th pile today, seeing as it's Halloween, or Samhain, mother of pearl for number 4. So I'm going to hold them up, and thank you to all my new subscribers as well. I'm seeing the numbers go up. I'm really happy, so welcome, and I hope you enjoy the readings. And all comments are appreciated. Likes, and let me know what you think. So these are your 4 piles. So we've got clear quartz from my right to your left, or right to left, yeah. Your left to right. Clear quartz, carnelian is the redstone, green jade, and mother of pearl is number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think, what does this full moon in Taurus, this Halloween, this Samhain night mean for me? What does Samhain, what does Halloween mean for me? What does this full moon mean for me? What's it going to bring? How I think about it. I suppose Taurus is associated with stability as well. So, maybe laying foundations and being strong and being stable. Taurus is kind of associated with that strength, like bull strength, what kind of strength how can you apply your strength. I've got 3 decks as well. I've got the Rider-Waite, the Moonology, which is very relevant, and the Angel deck. I'll get some more as well. I have to get an Amazon wishlist going, won't I? As well, properly. I've got one, but I need to fix it. So yeah. So have a think. Pause the video if you need to. I'll just keep holding on for a sec, and then we'll get started with pile 1. See what the full moon's got in store for you. Okay, I have to remember these now, won't I? What's that one? Put them in order. Okay. Right, so pile 1, if you chose the clear quartz, the shape's almost like a flint head. It's quite amazing. So we are going to start with the tarot. Let's get some messages. Let's see what the full moon in Taurus says for you. There we go. Maybe didn't catch sight of my laundry then. I got my laundry basket behind me. Oh, and previous 2 ones. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle. And then give them a good going over. The video has a habit of moving around. It's not possessed or anything, it's just wonky. Although you would think it was. There we go. Right. You still. Okay. What does the full moon in Taurus have in store for pile 1, please? What messages have we got for pile 1 with regards to the full moon in Taurus and Halloween? So the Page of Cups then. There'll be something romantic coming in for you. What messages has the full moon in Taurus got for pile 1, please? Oh, thank you. That's a lot. Well, no, that's about 20 there. Messages for pile 1. For Samhain, for Halloween. Thank you. Right, the Tower. You've had a situation in your life. Right, okay. So what I'm getting so far is you've got the Tower and you've got the 9 of Cups reversed. These are 2 separate situations, I feel, although if they're combined, then, take it as it resonates, obviously. But I'm getting either separate or combined, but it feels more separate to me. You've had like a situation in your life that's given you a Tower moment. You've had like something's happened that's given you a jolt recently. And you've also got the 9 of Cups in reverse, which suggests some sort of emotional turmoil or emotional burden, like you've experienced emotional burden, I just heard then. for the Nine of Cups. So that could be anything, could be to do with a relationship, could be to do with family, you may have experienced a loss of some kind. So you've got like two separate events there that have happened recently, which may still be affecting you at the minute. So something getting so far, that's in the recent past, or current, that feels to me. Here are the messages for pile 1, please. The full moon and Taurus and Halloween. Here are the messages. Thank you, the Chariot. Okay, so this is now moving into more future energies, I think. You're going to be moving ahead quite quickly, but the Chariot, this feels future, this feels more like this is coming in. So these kind of felt recent past. Chariot, you're going to be moving ahead, you're going to be getting out of like a stuck feeling or a stagnant feeling. So these situations, whatever they were, whether they were separate or combined, it feels separate for most of you, but it might be combined for some of you as well. Whatever these were, they've made you feel stuck or stagnant in some way, so you're going to be moving forward quite quickly. The Chariot signifies like getting out of stagnation, so if you've been feeling stuck emotionally, physically, literally, in any way, the Chariot indicates that you're going to be moving forward. If that hasn't happened already, it's about to. You're going to start to feel the energy move forward. You're going to have some unexpected options as well, surprises. So what you thought were your only options, or what you thought were options for you, you're going to have different ones. So you might have had an idea about like you know, what you could do or what your options were, which would be like that, but this is reversed, and it's kind of telling me that you've got the options that you're going to have as you come out of these situations are going to be really good. They're going to be positive, but they're not going to be what you expected. That's a really weird message, like specific as well. But so, you know, say like you anticipate like certain options that you're going to have to come out of a situation. Well, they're saying that the options that you thought you were going to have aren't going to be there, but they're going to be replaced by these other options. You're going to have these other options that you never anticipated. Just as good, but just like unexpected, so watch out for them. Further messages from the tarot for pile 1, please. With regard to Halloween, Full Moon and Taurus, what messages have we got for pile 1, please? So, messages for pile 1, please. Whoops. 4 of Cups. You're going to receive a love offer that you might not want to take. Feels like a love offer to me. 4 of Cups. There's an offer of some kind coming through. For most of you, it feels romantic or relationship. And you're not going to be sure about taking it. You might actually refuse it. So look out for that as well. That's interesting. You're going to use your strength. There's the strength card here as well, which is very fitting for Taurus, really. Yeah, that's kind of like, you know, Taurus energy in a sense, the strength card. The idea that, you know, you overcome, you have like brute strength, you know. The strength card feels relevant for you because it's like as if, you know, you're going to be self-disciplined in some way. So you're going to receive this love offer of some kind, and it's going to be something that you're going to have to turn down. It could be on moral grounds, it could be on personal grounds, but you're going to have to use your strength and your sense of self-discipline to say no to this. You're going to appeal to this. It's going to be this that makes you do it. You're going to have some sort of reason to turn it down. That requires inner strength, that requires you to be self-disciplined in some way. So, you know, you might get propositioned by someone who's already in a relationship and you might really like them, but, you know, you have to kind of say no, you know, kind of thing. Or it could just be that, you know, you don't want to be with this person, you know it's not in your highest good or something that you want. You might really like them, but no, it's not the right time or something like that, right person, wrong time, or, you know, scenarios like that where you have to kind of draw on your inner strength to kind of say no to something in your life. Because your heart might want it, but your mind might say no, you know. So that's coming up. Let's see what other messages we can get from the tarot for you. Further messages from the tarot for pile 1, please. I'll move on to the Moonology deck then for you. Further messages from the tarot for pile 1, please. Further messages, anyone info on this love reading or on the situations. Ooh, there we go. At the bottom one's definitely for you, King of Cups. Okay, for some of you, your father's coming through, or a father figure. King of Cups in the reverse. So just acknowledging that your father's around you. You've got a male member of your family still with us, still alive. This person doesn't feel like the past. So you've got like a father figure. This is a message for some of you. He's just kind of popping up to say hello, really. I'm not really getting anything from him. Six of Pentacles reverse. I don't think that one's for you. I'm not getting any vibes from that one. Yeah, sometimes like they're a little bit ambiguous. I'm looking at them thinking like they're not always clear, you know. Like you think, oh, is this one for you or not? Yeah, so the King of Cups is just indicating a father figure in your life, so you might be concerned about them or just be thinking of them at this time or wanting to visit them or something like that under the current circumstances, I know. So this King of Cups has popped up to say hello. So some of you might be thinking of a father figure, he might be on your mind. That's really all he's popped up for. I'm not getting anything else for him, really. I'm really not getting much else for him. He landed on that opportunities card, so I don't know whether he's got anything to do with this, but I don't feel like he has. I think he's just kind of popping up, like an acknowledgement for some of you. I don't think the Six of Pentacles reverse was necessarily for you either. Although for some of you with this relationship thing, it might be that, you know, you might have financial constraints. And that could be what that is, because that landed on top of it as well. So some of you that could indicate that. Yeah, this time's going to be a time of things closing down, time of endings, a time of like decisions being made in your life. So it's like kind of like closure, like closures happening in your life. You're going to have an energy of that for the full moon period. This period heralds like energies of closure, energies of cycles, ends, and closure. Closure's the word, not cycles, closure. Lots of closures going on right now, lots of things sort of getting closed down and moved on. You know, that's the feeling I'm getting. Number 20 might be relevant to some of you. Yeah, that's kind of like almost like prevailing energy, an overall energy for you, like to close that the tarot part of the reading. It's like an overall energy for you, so they're giving you that as an overall energy for your reading, for your tarot reading. There's going to be the period for, you know, Halloween and for the full moon and Taurus. It's going to be a period of closures for you. So things are going to close down and move forward. So it's going to be moving forward. It also fits with the Chariot as well. You've got quite a few major arcanas in here actually, so it is like a significant period for you in terms of movement forward, soul growth and development and closure in the right places, you know. So lots of moving on, lots of new beginnings and endings and prospective new beginnings even, I suppose the word would be, whoa, it's alive. You've got all these major arcanas here, see, and you've got the Strength cards as well. So all these, so it's quite a significant period really. It's letting you know that some things are going to be closed down and some things are going to be moved forward. So yeah, it's very, very interesting and important time for you, pal. Right, so I'm now going to get out the Moonology deck. I'm going to see what messages the moon has for you, which is extremely relevant at the moment, isn't it? Stay there. Okay. Is that wobbly, this video? You know? It's like he's moving. Right. The Moonology deck, what have we got? Okay, messages for pile 1, please. Whoa, they're really lively tonight. I've just dropped about 3 of them. Got it. Okay. Okay, your dreams need a practical plan. One of the cards that fell out was that one. Full moon and Taurus, there you go. But I'm getting like these two are upside down. Answers you need are coming upside down, and a win-win outcome is forecasted upside down. All full moons, weirdly enough, they're all full moon cards. That's so strange. So things haven't quite come to fruition yet because you've got these two in reverse. So the full moon is usually about like things coming to fullness, you know, which makes sense, obviously, you know. So, you know, like you've got like the gibbous moon, which is like, you know, just before it becomes full. That's my understanding of that anyway. And you know, it's right at the point where it's like getting to the fullness, the completion, the conclusion of a cycle. So it feels like, you know, when I said before about the Judgment card, this feels like at the end of the full moon period, this is going to happen. So the next full moon, by the next full moon. We've got full moon in Gemini, full moon in Libra, so those time periods might make sense. But the answers need to come in win-win for outcome is forecast. These energies will, yeah, conclusions are within reach there, as I say. They've just drawn me to this one as well. So conclusions are in reach, full moon eclipse. Don't know if there's a full moon eclipse coming up, I'm not sure. They're all full moon cards, that's so weird. So strange. You know, so I think like by the end of the period, so by the next full moon, the Judgment card energy will have like done its thing, done its closures, is what I got then. And then that will bring forth these energies, the answers you need to come in when outcome is forecast. Because, and you know, they're saying the conclusions are within reach, so they are within reach, but by the next full moon. It'd be really weird if there's a full moon eclipse, like at the end of this full moon in Taurus period. That'd be a bit weird, wouldn't it? So yeah, so these are your cards for the moonology. Full moon in Taurus, that came out as well. That's weird. Your dreams need a practical plan. So any dreams that you've got, anything that you want to get going, that you want to start, any projects that you want, start thinking about how you can put them into practice. That's your advice really for the full moon in Taurus period. You've literally got the card. So, you know, put them into action, you know. So we'll at least start thinking about how you're going to make them work in practice, because we can have all these ideas. I want to do this, I want to do that, but actually sit down maybe with a pen and paper. I just find it easy to write that way. And, you know, like, just think about how you can make things happen. So, like, I want this to happen. How am I going to execute it? You know, execute your plans. Make a plan of execution. Not literally. I know it's Halloween, but no Grim Reapers or sides or anything like that. No literal executioners. I'm not advocating death. Although, don't really need to tonight, do we? These kind of fell out. Don't think these are for you, you know. Well, the full moon, again, the full moon in Cancer Day, personal issue reaches resolution. I don't think this is for you. Yeah, weird. So I hope that made sense for the moonology reading. Your dreams need a practical. This keeps on jumping around me saying, show them this. So yes, have a good look at that. So your Judgment card was like your overarching energy before. And this is kind of your overarching energy for the moonology reading. And you've weirdly got the full moon in Taurus. So your dreams need a practical plan. So really think about that. If you want you to think about this, draw attention to this. They're saying to me, show them this. Okay, so I read the cards intuitively as well as like with the traditional messages and things, you know. Because I get like messages from spirit all the time. I have got a mediumistic side. I do like see people. Dead people and alive people, actually. It's really weird. I actually see living people as well. I know when someone's going to contact me and stuff. It's proper strange. I'll do a video one day on, like, you know, how I kind of ended up like this. You know, like, I was a spooky child, let's just put it that way. It's a bit weird, you know. I used to know stuff, like see things. And anyway, yeah. Got the children card there, but I'm not sure what that is for you. Right, so yeah, it wants to come out, it's jumping out, okay. Yeah, so this is the angel cards. So we've got children, which was like leaping out at me before I've even like properly shuffled. Answered prayers wanting to come out. That wants to go upright. So some of you may actually be wanting to manifest children. I'm actually getting that really strongly for some of you. Like literally, like the literal meaning, you know, you want to manifest children. And so, you know, you're going to get that prayer answered, they're saying. So for some of you that might wait, you might actually be getting pregnant soon. Possibly in this time period, in this month, full moon and Taurus period. So that's really lovely. If that's like, you know, if that resonates to some of you, that's really nice, isn't it? For others, you may want children. That's like a message for a specific number of you. So let's get some more. You know, you might want children, or you might want to plan them, but answer prayers letting you know that you will. But I think so. I think this is a very specific message. Those two cards there are messages for some of you that you're gonna have your prayer answered as regards children. Like literally, you're gonna get pregnant. So interesting. Angels, messages for pile 2, please, for the full moon period and Halloween. Cool. Okay, some of you have been feeling very stressed out. Yeah, you're out of your power. You've been feeling out of your power, very stressed out. I kind of felt that before I saw that one. That was the last card that I turned over. Interesting, because I saw serenity and meditation. I was like, oh, these have been feeling stressed out. And then I saw the power upside down. I was like, yeah. So they're asking you to do this, to calm down. I'm Scouse, no one can say calm down like me, right? Calm down. And to maybe go into a state of meditation as well. They're asking you to meditate and calm down a bit. So you may be burning the candle at both ends a little bit, maybe in worrying, maybe in panicking. For those of you who've been worrying about having children, for the first two cards that it resonates with, you might be feeling very stressed out and anxious about things, and they're asking you to just relax. And as I said, the answered prayer card, so for those of you who are wanting that, looks like it's going to happen for you, according to the angels. So for those who've been feeling stressed out in general, whether it's about the prospect of having kids or not, or something else in your life, if those first two cards don't resonate, then you know you've been stepping out of your power, you've been stressed out, worn out, burning the candle at both ends, and they're asking you to spend time and take peace in nature. I've just said the line, take peace in nature. I don't even know, it's not necessarily grammatically correct, but like, take peace in nature. That's how they're putting it to me. You know, so you find your strength in nature basically. So anything that you can do to kind of go out there, go into the forest, the fields, especially now that we're all under lockdown again. I'm in Wales, we've been like under the lockdown that England's about to go into for like, you know, the last week or so virtually. Or almost the lockdown they've had. So meditation as well. So go into nature and meditate. So that this is you. So you're going into nature and you're doing this, you're meditating. They're asking you to do that. Go into nature and meditate. And you'll get back your playfulness as well. Some of you might be, you know, childlike. And they're always asking me to remind you that you've got a guardian angel as well. They're jumping out saying, tell them this, remind them this. Any more messages for pile 1, please, before I close the reading? Because we've been at 22 minutes. That's not too bad. It's not like last time when I was on for half an hour. I really don't know how I managed to do that. That's awful lot though. Any further major messages for pile 1, please, before this reading gets to 30 minutes? It's actually about 22 at the minute. 23, something like that. Oh, yeah, okay, that one's jumped. Last thing is to study. All of these are for you, you know. Study's jumping out. They're asking you to study. So there might be something that you need to study. Maybe to further yourself, further your work. And then you'll have a celebration of some kind or a promotion. So they're asking you to focus. Some of you might be doing work-related study or on-the-job stuff, you know, like NVQs and things like that. Do they even exist anymore? I don't know. Not necessarily like academic work, but like, you know, like vocational, like on-the-job type stuff. So they're asking you to focus. So you may be procrastinating, putting it off, not wanting to do it, not focusing too much. You know, you might have work-related study that you want to do that might get you a promotion, like CPD type stuff. You know, like when you do work on the job, or like some kind of vocational type of course or something like that. That's going to further your career. But you might not be the type of person who's like into study particularly. You might be very practically minded or very kind of, you know, hands-on, very manual, very like, you know. And so you're kind of procrastinating. You're not focusing. So they're saying to you, you know, do it because it's worth it. So focus because, you know, because you're not like, you know, because you're going to celebrate at the end of it all. You know, so they're asking you to focus. They're asking you to do it, like, go for it. Because, you know, you get your magic back as well. You feel your sense of enchantment coming back because you'll have a sense of enchantment about it. It'll feel magical to you. You'll have a really good time. You'll enjoy it. And you will emerge. So you'll grow. You'll move on to the next stage in your life. You'll develop. It'll develop you as a person. And give you a sense of magic. Give you a sense of enchantment. So if you haven't necessarily got that right now, you'll be feeling really good about things and about yourself and about the world in general. So I hope that helped, pile 1. I hope that gave you some interesting information about the current period for you. And I think these energies are going to go through to, like, you know, the next full moon, like the end of November, I think it is. To the next full moon. As I say, you know, your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, that could relate to your study, your work study as well. So get focused, get practical. And the energy is just whatever has happened before. Bring love into any situations that you're bothered about as well. I'm seeing this one now as well, they're kind of jumping up. You've had a difficult emotional situation recently, difficult emotional time, which could be what the Tower was in the Nine of Cups reversed. So they could have been combined or they could be separate, but either way, you know, that's what that all relates to. So, yeah, I hope that helped. And, you know, follow your dreams, focus, get practical, think about how you can execute your ideas, ground them. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading part one, and I hope to see you on my next one. Like, comment, share, subscribe, let me know. It's always helpful to know what you thought. And yeah, have a great Halloween, and a Happy New Year for those of you celebrating Samhain, because it's the pagan New Year, the Wiccan New Year. Yep, I look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you. I'll go into pile 2 now. So, pile 2, 25 minutes in, that's not bad, is it? If you chose Carnelian, this one's for you. Move that one over. So I'm going to do the tarot cards first. I'm going to find out what messages there are for you for this current period. Let's give them a bit more of a shuffle on. That one that way. That one that way. I'm really loving all my new subscribers, and I'm really happy to see the numbers going up. That's good, because it means I can reach more of you with what I'm doing. Hopefully it'll be helpful to you. It'll work out. My hair's doing really weird stuff, I don't know why. Anyway, okay, there we go. Never mind the tone. They'll behave most of the time. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Temperance reverse, 9 of Swords. So you've kind of got... Your life's feeling a bit imbalanced at the minute. I'm getting like a sense of imbalance. The word imbalance. Things have been a bit imbalanced in your life, and you've been feeling stressed out about a number of things in your life as well. 9 of Swords. So yeah, your life's just felt generally imbalanced. The 9 of Swords feels quite specific about a specific situation. You've been kind of having sleepless nights. You've been feeling generally crap, really, generally rubbish, you know. Good to this, but like, you know, the Temperance reverse suggests like a general imbalance in things in your life. You're sort of feeling generally imbalanced. So like your life's not going to plan, or things feel a bit unsteady. Which isn't surprising in the current circumstances, but you do just feel unsteady in your life. So let's see if we can get some more information. Here are the messages for pile 2. There's a Queen of Swords in your life. Doesn't feel like you, feels maybe like a mother figure. There's an older woman, a mother figure, a maternal figure. For some of you it might be a boss at work, but it feels like a mother, your mother. Feminine, maternal feminine energy. And she's trying to help you, she's trying to get you going, she's trying to push you and say, come on, you know. She's trying to, like, almost like a cheerleader, she's trying to like get you out of it. So, you know, this person's very supportive in your life. This is someone that's trying to help you. She may actually be an air sign. She might be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She doesn't have to be, but she might embody those qualities. She'll embody the qualities of the Queen of Swords. She feels like, you know, she might be a very successful woman herself if she's got a profession or a job of some kind. She's reached a high rank in what she's doing. And for others, you know, she's just a very kind of strong woman, very organised, very efficient. 5 of Cups, yeah, you're upset about something. 5 of Cups, upright. And she's trying to comfort you, she's trying to help you, this person in your life. She's kind of, you're upset about something. And she's trying to comfort you, she sees you're upset and she's trying to help you. Oh, excuse me. Queen of Cups coming in. It's not anything that's like me. My nose is sensitive to everything. It's not like the virus or anything like that. Yeah, the Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. What's she wanting? She's coming in to show the emotionality of the situation. She could be someone else around you as well, another feminine, who's also supportive. She's looking on. Feels like you've got a lot of family around you, like mothers, sisters, aunties, you know. This is a family situation. Your family are all around you. So you're surrounded by family. You may have had to go back home or something like that. Some of you may have had to move back home, literally back to your family. You know, back to where your mum lives and your dad lives, back to your house. That's your family home. And so you feel like this pile, you feel like you're surrounded by family members right now. So your living situation or wherever you are, I feel as though a lot of you are living like back with your mum and dad or something like that. And you've got like a sister figure around you. Could be a sister-in-law, could be a sister, not your sister. Sisters, I'm feeling the plural for a lot of you as well. Something's happened. It's like as if you've had a breakup or something. Maybe you've had some sort of divorce or separation, or the lockdowns forced you, to go back home and be separated from someone that you really care about. Maybe you've had like a romantic relationship or something like that. Further messages for pile 2, please. That's actually very specific, isn't it? We've got a lot of information there. Love the Hermit. Yeah, you've been very lonely, like lately. The Hermit card's coming up to signify you. But in actual fact, it's also like a positive message. It's saying to me, what he's actually letting me know is that you're going to go into this mode now. You're feeling like this right now, like you're on your own. You're going into this mode for a reason. You're going to learn from it and grow from it. I know it sounds obvious, but that's literally the message I got then when I saw the Hermit card. You're going to learn from this situation. This is essential for your soul growth, this situation. So this loneliness that you're feeling, you're going to be forced to reconnect with yourself, to connect with you. You're going to find that it's a very healing period for you. That it's a period you come out of that's going to make you stronger and heal you. That it's really important for your growth. The Hermit's a major arcana card as well. And so is Temperance. So this imbalance is divinely guided. It's being, your life is divinely, is in balance for a reason. Almost. It's almost like it's divinely guided imbalance. It sounds a bit weird, but like, there's a karmic reason or a soul reason, a higher reason for it happening because it's major arcana. So it signifies like an important experience in your life. It's designed to break the chains that bind you as well, the devil in reverse. So it's going to grow you as a soul, develop you. I'm not saying that the divine like intentionally brings chaos into our life or anything like that, but I think sometimes things happen like from a higher perspective or for a higher reason. There's like it's a higher level experience maybe. That's the best way I can put it. So yeah, you're gonna break certain chains, break certain habits. You've got chains that are binding you, or aspects of your growth that are needed to release you from bondage, basically. So you might have things within you. It's not gonna make you perfect or infallible, but it'll certain things that your soul needs to shake off or release. You're gonna do through this period, through going into this Hermit mode here. You may also have your sister to accompany or Queen of Cups. You could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be. This feminine energy that's around you as well, family member. Feels like a sister, sister-in-law, auntie, someone like that. But you've got like a lot of female family members around you, feminine family members. And she may accompany you on this like journey, this Hermit journey. She may help you in some way. Because the Hermit's kind of shining his light on her, he's kind of drawing attention to her. So she could be someone that will help you, or will accompany you in some way. Either spiritually or physically, she'll kind of be around. She'll be helpful to you. She feels like a good energy, benevolent energy. She's really nice energy. Very kind, very caring energy. You've got a nicer one. Some of you might have a brother. Brother figure. That comes out as well. Let's see. Let's get some more information. You've had like some sort of there's disruption to the family. I'm seeing here. There's disruption to the family now as well. This one that you've gone back to or that you're living with, your immediate family. There's some disruption in your family. I don't know if it's related to your situation, what you're going through, or whether it's something entirely different in your own life. But there's a disruption in your family are experiencing disruption. And you're particularly upset about it. If it's not something that's happening in your life, then it's something that's happening in your family's life in terms of where this Queen of Swords and Queen of Cups and everyone are all involved as well. There's a disruption in your family life, some sort of disruption. But you're particularly affected by it, you're particularly upset by it, and they're like trying to comfort you and be there for you. So you've experienced something in your life. This is like a family reading, really, family reading. 3 of Cups. So there's a lot of like joy and happiness in your family. You're all very warm and close and happy. You've got a lot of good memories of parties and things like that. Very warm and happy, jovial family. You all get on together usually. You have a good time together, it's like nice energy. So any further messages for pile 2, please, for this full moon period? Or for Halloween? That one wanted to come out. For some of you, there's a father figure who's not very nice. Or he's not very easy to deal with. Your father figure in this situation is quite, he's quite strong, but he can be quite cutting as well, or quite difficult to be around. There's a man who's challenging, and it feels like a father figure, an older man, a dominant man, very dominant male in your household. And everybody else just kind of, all these just kind of like pussyfoot around him and kind of, you know, keep the peace with him. You know, but he feels very dominant and very difficult to be around, but everybody else is okay and all gets on with each other and kind of like tiptoes around him. So I hope that resonates with you. Like if it does, you know, then you'll know what I'm talking about. And this man is he's just quite difficult to be around, really. So Spirit's acknowledging that for you. 2 ones. Okay, let me see. Further messages for pile 2, please, on the current period. Full moon period and Samhain. Any advice on this situation in the family, if you can tell me? Feels like a family situation, this one. This was a family thing. Further advice for pile 2, please. Thank you. You've got new love coming in according to the Ace of Cups. You're feeling you've got to defend yourself in your family at the minute. You're feeling really defensive and obsessed. It's going like with the 5. So you're feeling like this in your family at the minute. You know, this is like kind of what's going on. You're feeling this way against these two, almost in a way. You're trying to defend yourself, trying to justify yourself in some way. But there's also this coming in as well. Like in the meantime, behind it all, this is going on. This is also coming in. So you've got new love coming into your life as well. So look out for that. There's a new romance coming in, a new love coming in. I feel as though there's maybe a relationship breakup for you in the past. 2 of Cups. And it's something to do with money as well, like financial impoverishment of some kind. So you've lost money in some way, or the person that you're with caused you to lose money. You became financially impoverished as a result, or you're with the person and you're having a really hard time with money. So you had a bit of a tower moment with that situation. Let's see what they're saying, like, you know, your life's not over, you've still got hope, death in the reverse. What do you mean by that is that your life's not over. You know, so if you're feeling a bit hopeless, a bit desperate, a bit unhappy right now, they're saying, you know, no, you know, it's going to be okay. You know, your life isn't over, everything's still going to go ahead. You're going to be alright, you know. Any further advice, please, for pile 2? Further advice for pile 2, please. The tarot. Further advice for pile 2. Ooh, that's not alive. I had too many there. Okay, I don't think anything else coming out, really. Let's see. Not much else. Yeah, you're going to step into your power a little bit. There's somebody around you that you admire who embodies the Queen of Wands energy. There's someone around you that you admire who's like that. Feminine or masculine, whatever resonates gender-wise, but there's a feminine type energy. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Might have a cat. Doesn't have to. Somebody around you embodies this energy, and she's going to inspire you to achieve this Ace of Pentacles, to get your finances sorted, like your practical level sorted. So she's going to help you to establish yourself and get yourself out of whatever rut that you've been in, because you've been kind of down with this, with the 9 of Swords. And she's going to inspire you. Her example is going to inspire you to get focused and get stable and get sorted. So the full moon in Taurus, like I was saying before, is stability. It's about stability. So, you know, she's going to help you to achieve that in your life. And this other ace, the Ace of Cups, is coming in. So you've got a relationship coming in. That's really, really good. You've got 2 aces in your reading. So she'll help you come out of this energy. The Ace of Swords, you know, at the minute you're like this, and she'll help you to get out of this self-denial and start taking control. You start taking your power back. You'll start taking your power back, start taking control of your life. You haven't been feeling very in control. Everything's been unstable. Everything's been feeling very shaky and very weird. You've had to move back home, or you've had some sort of family drama in that at home. You live at home, you've had some sort of family drama go on. And this guy, kind of in the background, he's quite strong, quite challenging. And so, you know, you need to be able to, so this is your overarching energy for the reading, your Ace of Pentacles, your stability. So you'll come out of this. You'll come out of this. in this period of time, so in this like month. You know, you've got like the prospect of prosperity lying ahead as well. So you won't be as impoverished anymore, you know, which was also signified by that reversed as well. It's like, you know, you're not going to be impoverished anymore. That relationship's over, they're saying. They're saying this relationship's over. So whatever it was, doesn't look like you can go back to it, which is probably a good thing. They're saying it's over with. So any thoughts that you were harbouring about going back to them, they're saying it's like unlikely, really, you know. Energies can change, but that's kind of thrown in there. But you know, you've got this new love coming in, and you've also got this newfound stability as well. This new stability coming in. So you're going to get yourself out of the stagnant energy, and these are going to be the outcome of your past. In the next, like, you know, month. Usually runs like to the next month, doesn't it? The full moon. But these like all in your near future talk coming in for you. Right, so I'm going to give them a little shuffle. Now I'm going to do the moonology cards for you. Let's see. Right, so moonology. Leak.